So this is Chippy with the Toshiba AC100 here, and it's time to show you a few apps that I've been side-loading onto the device. Those of you that have followed the AC100, I did an unboxing video. It's running Android 2.1. Seems to be working okay. Everything's is pretty good except for standby battery life. It seems to have some sort of bug at the moment. It's not working too well. So anyway, I just want to show you a few apps that I've side-loaded because this doesn't have Google Market. So I've taken some apps off my smartphone and side-loaded them. I'm using a mouse here. That plugs into the side, works pretty well, and the middle mouse button works as well. So let's go through a few apps. I think one of the most important ones is probably the productivity apps, because when you look at a device like this that looks like a PC, you expect to have some sort of productivity apps installed. So we've got documents to go. It's a basic version here, like trial version I guess, but it works to view current documents and to edit current documents. So a couple of files here that I've got on an SD card. Here's a .doc, and it actually works pretty well. That's edited that file. Let's go back. I've got a spreadsheet. Not all formats are supported, but if you've got say Excel 97 format, then you should be okay. This is some edits I've done earlier, and actually it's pretty quick. I'm quite impressed. What I would really like to do is to have some sort of publishing capability from this application, especially into blogging platforms, but maybe that's in the full version. I need to do some more testing with it, but actually for editing basic documents, really not too bad. Here's a PDF, not PDF, it's a PowerPoint viewer, and again this is actually pretty usable, pretty fast. On a lot of smartphones PDF viewers are slow, but on this one you can even actually do some editing, which is pretty interesting. Okay, that's a basic PowerPoint file. Let's go to a PDF, and PDFs are pretty quick on this. I'm actually pretty impressed. I think we can do zoom on that to get it on fit to width. Here you go, and you know, really pretty swift to actually scroll through the device. I'm not sure if it's supporting double click allows you to zoom, which is nice. Also the zoom buttons down there work. We can go to page. Okay. That's not in the basic version. Alright, so PDF viewing is working. So that's documents to go basic version. Let's try something completely different now, and this is a game, Raging Thunder. The Polar Bit apps do actually work on this, but a lot of games don't work. I'm using the cursor controls here, and I have to say, maybe on this Tegra 2 device the speed it seems to be like double what it should be, because it's really difficult to control, but the graphics are pretty good and it's a pretty enjoyable game. I am thinking of actually getting this one. Don't know if the mouse works to control. No, only the cursor buttons. I got a feeling this is working like twice as fast as it should be. Okay. Alright, let's try something else. Newsrob. This is an offline Google Docs reader that I use, and this is pretty interesting because of course viewing docs on a big screen allows you much more viewing space, allows you to scan documents pretty easily. So this is basically RSS feeds. Let's go back, let's take another one, and so for offline stuff, really quite nice. Pictures are being synchronized, and it syncs with Google Reader, so everything that I have on Google Reader is here. You can set up different types of different numbers of articles to synchronize and hold offline. whether to synchronize the pictures, etc. That's pretty good news, Rob. Astro is file manager. There's a file manager included on this, but I prefer this application. It's just easier. Also, there's a version that allows you to do network access, so I could actually view my SMB shares if I had the SMB module installed. So that's a pretty useful app that's working nicely on the AC100. Let's try another game. Come on, Polar Bit again. This is Wave Rider Lite, and sorry, Wave Blazer. And let's start this game here. You don't need the mouse for it. You can just use the keys. And we're off. There we go. Audio is working. Speakers on this device aren't too bad actually. One or two like lockups of the application, not 100% smooth, but I think that's similar to this. There you go, you saw it there. Similar to the sort of experience you're going to get on the phone if you get everything running in the background as well. All right, let's let's abandon that before I embarrass myself. All right, going back to the home screen. Some more apps now. You need to know that there's no GPS or location services in this device, so a lot of the apps that require that module within Android to be active are failing to install, and that includes a lot of Twitter applications. And Seismic didn't install for me. I think it's possible to hack it in, but Twitter works, and as you can see, loads of screen space here for choosing for viewing your tweets. And this is an interesting application because with the device off, you can get it. Sorry, the device in standby. This will run for maybe 8 to 10 hours, and be quite a nice little background Twitter application. If you're a professional Twitter user, this is actually an interesting little device for you to think about. And it all works pretty well. Let's pick a link out of here, go to the browser. You'll see how fast it is. I'm over Wi-Fi here. You'll also see the limitations of the browser because there's no flash. This is version 2.1 of Android. 2.2 is apparently coming. So Twitter is working really well. Moving on, WordPress application. Here you see an issue. Some apps are locked into portrait mode. Fortunately, the WordPress application actually switches into portrait mode once it's up and running. Let's go to one of my blogs here. I can look at the comments, edit them really fast, way faster than any phone I've got. You can also do some editing of posts. It's getting the post from the server there, but the there's no what you see is what you get type editing, and it's fairly basic, and you have to be a little bit careful about what you do here. It is possible to get yourself in trouble if you start mucking around and you're expecting a what you see is what you get type experience. So that's cancel editing the post, yes. Right, moving on here. I said there's no location module in here, but sideloading Google Maps does work. If I try and go to my location though, you'll see please enable a my location source in system settings. So it doesn't have any idea of where you are. You have to manually set your location. Once you've done that though, all the features seem to work pretty well. You can see I've got the satellite image on here and it's working pretty quickly. Let's turn that off. You can zoom in and out, and the search functions work. So actually, if I want to search for pizza, there you go, there's all the pizza places around here. There's Pizza Hut. And we can click through to the browser to get fairly quickly more information. So let's just go back to the maps. Let's try another pizza place. I want to show you another little problem here. Websites that are all flash end up like that. iPad owners will be familiar with that. But anyway, So most of the features of this are working, including directions, as long as you set your start point. I can probably do that fairly quickly. Okay, let's just choose one, and we'll do directions, and there you go. Okay, I put in the wrong start location, but directions are working. Navigation is not, and I have actually tried to sideload navigation. Maybe I can quickly show you what happens there, but maybe not. Basically the compass is not in the system, so you're not going to get much in terms of navigation working. Where is navigation? There it is. So let's just open that. Show location settings. There are no location settings, so you can't actually enable anything in the config. Right, back to the home page. What else have we got that I wanted to quickly show you? Google Mail. Okay, Google Mail through the browser. You know that there's no Gmail application on here, but Mail through the browser is working pretty nicely, and no problems there with basic email functionality. And the IMAP editor is working. Sorry, the IMAP mail client is working as well. I haven't got that set up right now. Now, one other app that's quite interesting to show is Adobe Photoshop Express. Let's see if I can grab a file. What I need to do is probably install an image. How can I do that? Alright, very quickly we're going to try a little experiment here. We're going to go to the SD card, which is here. We're going to go to, hopefully I've got some images on here, maybe not. There's one. Let's view this image in the Toshiba image viewer. Not sure that I actually have. Could not load image. I'm not sure that I've actually got any images. 1 second, I'll put some images on. Okay, I've downloaded some photos onto the device through an SD card. Actually, they're already on. They're on the SD card. I just had to enable a little setting in Adobe. So let's see what we can do then. Edit photo, and of course we've got we can adjust the exposure. So by click and drag you can adjust the exposure, and it's pretty quick. Let's try cropping. Cropping should be fairly good. We just grab a corner of that and crop down like that. What other features have we got? Soft focus. Nope. I've put some effects on it, so let's turn that into a wall hole effect. Yeah, let's do that one. And can change the contrast, so high contrast, and bring it down again. So that's kind of cool. There's plenty of things you can do there, and then you can save it, and you should be able to post that. So what I'm going to do now, I should, if I refresh, appear as a new photo. There it is. So we load that in, right click, upload. I'm connected to Facebook, and I'm going to hit the upload on that one. That should go straight to my Facebook account. So pretty nice features on Photoshop Express there. That's okay. That's about it for this video. Just one more thing to show you, and that's the number of apps that I actually have running in the background here. There's a whole stack of them. 110 meg, still free. So this 512 megs of RAM is actually pretty useful. Let's leave you with one more app. This is Shoutcast streaming app works pretty nicely because the speakers on this are pretty good. So I'll leave you with that. This is Chippy from carrypad.com with the Toshiba AC100. More on carrypad.com. Check out the unboxing and a whole bunch of videos that we've got there.